Hi everyone. Bad news. It was just announced that Telltale Games is shutting down, which means that we're never going to get Season 2 of their Game of Thrones video game, which is unfortunate because it was really the first decent Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire video game of any kind. There were a couple of knockoffs before that, but that was the first one that really took the lore seriously. You could tell they did their homework on the books, and also respected the show enough. They got back a lot of voice actors. They tried to interweave it with the story. So they did everything right. And why did this happen? Well, I have this whole other longer video, which I'm going to link at the end of this, which I'm going to keep up, at the end of which I optimistically thought, oh, well, they're restructuring, but they might bounce back from this. Turns out they won't. I'm going to leave that up because the bulk of the video is talking about the fall of Telltale and why was it delayed so much. And that pretty much still stands, that it was an avoidable disaster. The short answer is toxic management, that their top manager had nothing to do with their most successful games and kept micromanaging everything. This didn't need to happen. It was a lot of mistakes. So please check that out. I explain all of it in there. This is just a trailer for directing you to that rather than re-edit and reload it. I don't know. I hope that some of the creative staff might take the license to another thing. They're not going to. I hope some of the creative staff might leak out over social media their outlines for Season 2, but we're probably never going to get that. I mean, if it happens, I'll keep everyone updated if what would have happened, the story notes get leaked out, but I don't foresee that right now. I do hope we get other video games going forward as a franchise, thinking of this as like Star Wars, where it's a multi-platform thing. There are board games and stuff, and there are spin-offs of this. They're not full stories, but this was the first one that took the idea of maybe we can tell a story in this universe, and instead of making another Jon Snow knockoff character that it's implausible we never heard of them, well, let's zoom in on one of the local houses who are in the books but in the background in the narrative, and develop the Forresters as characters. I thought that was a good idea. And moving into the prequel era, where there's stories thousands of years apart, like in Long Night in Valyria, not just in Westeros, that's really fertile ground for other prequel projects. So I'm thinking in the scale of the next 5 to 10 years, I really hope there are other video game ideas that tell narratives, not just, another iPhone game, which is fun, but, I want story content. So we'll see what happens with that. This is just to direct you to my earlier video explaining, well, why did Telltale implode like this, and ignore the part at the end where I go, this might mean they'll recover. I don't know what else is going to happen. The wiki will try to keep track of, obviously, semi-canon information at this point on what's going on in the video game. It never really overlapped with the show enough that it was ever a problem. We'll keep track of that because we respected that they were nice about it and put in the extra effort and work for this. And again, like even Westeros.org is saying, the book fan sites where we actually really respected this game. So check it out. Save playthroughs of it from YouTube, so we have some record of it. And we're still going to follow news on this as it comes out, if anything ever comes out. So I really just made this quick video update for 3 reasons. First, to point you to my longer documentary I already made in the fall of Telltale. 2, just to open up the comments to everyone who played the game, to share your thoughts on it, your best memories of it, what you liked about the story and the game from Season 1 of it. And last, just open up comments to open speculation of what do you think would have been in Season 2, or what were the creators planning for Season 2, what you would have liked to have seen in it. And maybe those outlines exist somewhere and will be leaked out eventually, I don't know, but opening up the comment section to speculation here.